Hello and welcome to the Yami Shibai podcast, hosted by me, the Germ, joined by.
Ghosty. Back again.
Were you hoping for more of an intro?
Always keeping you guessing. No, let's just try to fake out the boo.
Oh. Shall we get into the episode?
Let's do it. This one is episode.
Oh, you're too early again. You're too
That's
early.
my signature thing. I think it's the slides that are wrong.
Step right up and have a look. It's time for Yami Shibai. The episode title is behind the first slide, you could say.
Hey.
So last week, you weren't close, but you were close in your description.
I can't even remember what I said anymore. I think I thought it was gonna be outside. I was picturing the woods.
Yeah, you said they would come up from behind them, and you're it kinda, but you weren't specific enough for me to give you good points.
I don't think I was even in the right ballpark here.
I mean, you got the concept right, but it's kind of.
I blame the title.
Okay. We join our main characters on a school trip after hours, where one boy suggests they should totally sneak into the girls' room.
When everybody's sleeping in the same room like this, I feel like that's going to be tough.
I wanted to sneak in some children's slang, so I put totally in there.
Of course, that's what the children are saying.
That's what the children are saying, yeah. But the others are too tired and want to try tomorrow. He pushes them to go, but they won't, so he admits he just doesn't want to sleep because of a scary dream he's been having. The others laugh at him, but are intrigued, so he tells them his dream. He's in a fun class, but he doesn't remember what it is. But then a thing enters the back of the room.
I don't know if it's supposed to be a fun class. When he was telling you,
that's what he said. Everyone's having a
unsettling.
good time and laughing, and he.
Yeah, but I think he's unsettled by the fact that everybody's continuously laughing. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe, I more got the interpretation that he was having fun with the rest of the people, but who knows? He does not know what it is, but he does know he's not supposed to look at it. The shadow walked back and forth behind the class while they still laugh. He tries to focus on the front of the class, but the thing grabs his head with his big human hand, with surprisingly nice painted fingernails. It starts to forcefully twist his head back, revealing a figure of a woman, and that's when he wakes up. His friends agree it's creepy, and definitely not a wet dream. They decide to go to sleep.
No comments.
Later in the night, one of the two boys he was telling the story to wakes up to go pee. This surprised me. From one point of view character to another. That surprised me.
It was kind of confusing because I feel like their haircuts are also somewhat similar.
I did have to double check. But it's another, if we go back, he's one of, there, see? The one with the spiky hair on the right, it's kind of blocked. He's the one that's telling the story.
They're slightly different then, yeah.
And the guy, the one in the middle with the sleek hair, he's one of the two that he's telling the story to. He's still a little freaked out from the dream talk earlier. He hears snapping from his sleeping buddy. There's a loud snap, and his head twists around several times, leaving him wide-eyed, neck messed up.
It's another kill a kid moment.
They're not dead.
Are you sure?
They twitch and they move and stuff.
Maybe that's worse.
I would agree. I think that's worse. He backs up scared. He then hears more light snapping, and everyone's head starts to twist. Everyone's head, it's all twisted around now. Do you see the ones in the background going, oh!
Yeah. The back sleepers.
Oh, yeah. Wait. No, their head twists all the way around.
Yeah, but some of them are sleeping on their bellies, so they can't raise their arms up.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Okay. A giant hand with painted fingernails grabs his head from behind. We hear a snap, and we see behind him a twisted head woman. The end.
I appreciate that you didn't have a slide of like the big anime moment in that episode. I thought you would for sure.
Which one is that?
When she turns his head around,
Yeah.
the camera pans like straight at her chest, and it stayed there for like 5 seconds, and then slowly went up to her face. I was like, "What is this?"
I did already have a picture of her chest from his dream where it doesn't show her face.
It was more dark though. I don't know. I was caught off guard.
Yeah,
Somebody think of the children.
Yeah, these twisted head children are gonna get bad thoughts in their head. Ugh. But I just wanted to say that woman monster was buff.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
I don't
here, I'll
remember
go
seeing
back.
her arms and stuff.
Yeah. Look at that
Yeah,
muscle.
She's on steroids for sure. So vascular. Holy.
She's just working out her body. We don't know if she uses the stairs.
The mouth on the bottom part of her face looks kind of ridiculous in the freeze frame.
It does. It really does. It looks like her mouth should be more on her neck, like chin or neck, like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Interesting.
At least you can tell that she's happy. Another question. Did he summon that woman to the whole class?
I don't know. It's a little bit confusing to me because he was the one having the dream, but then it was the other guy that woke up and faced the consequences. But it seemed like everybody was having the dream.
I have some personal theories.
What's that?
Well, let's get to the theories and moral section before we do that. You know, it's nice to see monsters really taking care of themselves, you know? Painted nails, nice hair, business like woman attire. It's good to see them taking care of themselves.
We never see their teacher either. So maybe that would look similar to their teacher.
No idea. Probably.
If you go back to the end slide for a second.
This one?
Yes. I like the school-themed monsters, like the peanut in the cafeteria or something. Like
I don't know. It might be a pickle.
I don't know what the heck it's supposed to be, but yeah.
It's fun. Maybe like human-shaped soup?
And the piggy bank thing? That's interesting. I don't know what that is.
That's a... you put a mosquito coil in there, like that thing you burn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then you hang it up.
It's a very Japanese thing.
I've never seen them before. Cute.
I actually have a theory about how they make these episodes. I think they go to all the artists every week and go, this week's theme is school trip. And then everyone tries to make a monster.
And maybe this is all their ideas. One guy just keeps submitting the monster with a bunch of people together every single time. Like,
I think
damn it, man, you're giving us another the many monster guy.
Hey, at least I didn't draw a desk with eyes.
Oh yeah,
I love that one.
That his eyes. I thought it was a drawer.
I know, right?
That's funny.
Do you see the frog in there in the people mixed together? It's like a frog.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a frog of a
couldn't
lion.
identify what that was.
A frog of a lion mane of people. It's cool.
That is cool. Freaky.
And there's that one guy happy and back.
He's really happy.
He just happy to be
looks
here.
Related to the main person. You can really see how strong her arm is in this picture.
Yeah. And she only muscle trains one arm too.
Just the right side.
No comment. No comment. I definitely didn't skip a few comments that may have mentioned something.
I know what all. I was saying before this that I know what all the comments are going to be from this episode. I thought it was going to be related to her chest, but I didn't think of the arm thing.
There was a few.
I'm guessing the chest ones were more popular.
Probably. I don't remember coming across too many of those. Like,
Oh wow.
the only ones I remember being crass are the ones about the arm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the problem. I don't know.
Maybe it's just better moderated and they thought that was skirting the line.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Anything you'd like to say about the episode before we move on to comments?
No, let's go to the comments. I'll read the first one.
Okay.
Jill Sow 157 said the teacher was still hot though. I don't know about that.
They bring up an interesting point. I agree with them. I think it is a teacher.
Oh, I had the same impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel like I had to say because I felt like it was like maybe the way you were supposed to interpret it.
I think it is, but I don't think it's made clear, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, they definitely never say it explicitly.
Yeah. Looter May says, I wish they'd stopped right before the final reveal. It would have been creepier. You know what? I agree. Imagine like the hand coming out, grabbing them. You hear snap and it goes to black and it ends.
I always say, let me see them monsters. Feels like a cop-out if they don't show me.
That is true. I just thought they had a very good point.
Blue Dog 79 said, holy cow, her right arm was buff. Never challenge her to arm wrestling.
Unless it's lefties.
That's true. That's her weak point. Her Achilles heel.
Kong Feet. I'd hate to be the teacher in charge of that trip. Having to explain that to the parents.
Yeah, every single kid is presumably either head twisted forever or broken neck and dead.
Yep. Like I said, they seem to be alive. Maybe it's just a slow death.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you're living like that.
Maybe it'll be better. They can't talk back.
Nice. Sean Hakaga said, that certainly had a lot of twists and turns, so that's a good pun. 73 thumbs up. The people appreciated it.
It was pretty funny. I think that was the top comment this time. Yep. And that was the last comment. Let's think of themes and metaphors.
It's kind of a tough one because I didn't really get what the moral of the story was.
I don't think there's a moral, but I have a few theories on what the metaphor could be. Could be a teacher twisting her students.
Yeah, twisting their minds.
Yeah.
Twisting their heads. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I like that.
It could also be trauma with the teacher.
Everybody's just laughing and pretending there's nothing wrong, but the teacher is permanently scarring them. Something like that.
Yeah.
Those are both pretty good.
And also, like, the girl teacher goes into the boys' room. Yeah.
Dark.
Yeah, right? I'm probably thinking too deep into it.
My impression was just it is kind of like a classic dream format that, like, you're not supposed to do something even though you want to. So it would like play into people's like fear from when they were children, and maybe it would give you some kind of like nostalgic fear, or for kids just like a basic fear.
That's probably more what they were going for.
And I guess also just the pressures of school or something. But I do like that. I feel like there's some significance to the fact it's happening to their heads.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. That's true. Like, it is specifically their heads. It could just be because that's where our eyes are, but I love thinking too deeply into it, though. It's fun. So, what would you say your personal score is?
I thought this was a pretty decent episode. Like I said, like the classic dream trope of I know I can't look, but I want to is interesting. The monster was interesting, and I also like the ones where they're more like season 1, where it's related to like childhood. So I'm gonna give this one a 7. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
I had a different take. I thought the monsters kind of lame.
It wasn't the coolest monster. I agree with that. Yeah.
And it didn't like. I feel like I'm looking really far into it, but I don't feel like it actually has that much to say.
Nah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, we just went through the metaphors. I was actually more satisfied after doing that.
Me too.
But my initial impression was more like meh.
Yeah. And what was my last point? I just went through that and that. I just didn't enjoy the episode as much. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Low score.
Yeah. Low score for me. Like I think it's below average. I really thought hard about it, and that's where I landed.
Season 3 has been a little bit lower so far. Hopefully they can turn it around.
I think it can be more. It's more fun, but like, not you don't get the highs.
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff I like.
Yeah.
But overall, it's been trending downwards.
Yeah. So I forgot to write in what our scores combined to, so we'll never know. We don't have the time.
Truly a
resources.
mystery.
Yeah.
Not 11, that's for sure. But where's that? We don't talk about where they fall on the list until the end of the season now, right? Yeah.
But I think it's below halfway, I believe.
I feel like we have a lot in the 10/11 range. So this season's going to be like kind of random when it comes to like laying out the order of the episodes that we liked.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to try and figure out, like, from memory, what we think our best and least favorite episodes were.
Right now, I have no clue.
I know which was my favorite episode, but second or third, no idea. So anyway, the next episode is called The Empress Doll. What do you think?
Another cursed doll episode.
Classic Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know. Find like a random doll, or maybe it's gonna be like one of those like little shrine dolls that they have as like decoration.
Yeah.
That is wreaking havoc on a family.
Oh, you were so close. You so close.
Oh, well, you were pretty loose with it this week, so we'll see how close I actually was.
Yeah. I think you were very close. Like there's one detail you got wrong, and there's more details that you didn't say, but I think you were actually very close.
Nice, nailed it. Yeah. Let's go.
Thank you for joining me, Ghosty.
It's been good. I'm always blinded by this last slide.
Should I?
You can see the green radiating onto me in the video.
I should darken it up a little bit, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you do you. This is your self-expression.
More light, pure white, like looking upon the sun. And whoever watches, thank you for being you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Stop right there.